Welcome to the studio where I'm gonna do another landscape tonight. This should be pretty fun. Let me get the crazy world spinning there. I'm back to my Pepsis. I needed some sugar. I'm gonna do I want to do another landscape like I did the other night. It's more like a darker sky. It comes out looking pretty good. And I'll put like white clouds up there, but then the clouds get like really dark looking gray. So I'm working with a new palette here. It's one of those big palettes where you moisten the palette. Where the paint kind of stays wet for you. So I gotta fill my I gotta rinse my brush water out real quick. Because I did a painting earlier. Alright, I'm back. I'm back in a flash. I think I'm gonna put something up there today. There's a lot of different ways I start a painting. Maybe let me sketch something up here today. That'll be kind of cool. Then you can kind of see what I'm gonna do. So today I'm gonna put the mountain on. We'll go pretty high. We'll put the mountain on this side. I'm just gonna sketch something simple in here. I want it to kind of shoot off over this way here. Put a bunch of peaks up there. I think I'm going to run a hill kind of down here. Not so steep. And then maybe we'll just put some flatland across here. And maybe run some kind of cliff down here. Maybe this will be water down here with like a ledge here, looking down into the water. That's a good start. Maybe I'll have some trees coming in off the side here today. Okay. Maybe just on this one side. All right, let's get started. I'm gonna start by laying all my color in there. Stephanie, thank you. Already, how you doing? Thank you so much. The first super on live stream. That's awesome. If you've seen my paintings before, I like to sometimes I'll sketch them out like this, but usually I just start painting. Let me get going. This acrylic paint. I'm going to do a dark sky today. What I do is I'm going to start in the sky and work my way down, put all my color that I want underneath. So I'm going to use a dark sky. Really dark. This is, what blue is that? Prussian blue. How dark that is. Got to lighten it up a little. It's Prussian blue with some gray in it. But don't worry, I'll lighten it up a little. I'll put a little hint of blue in there. So I'll have a tree over here on the side. I'll do that once I start designing the landscape. That's a really dark sky. I think I'm going to put some purple in here. I just like the, let's put a bunch of colors up here. See what happens. Some purple. This is a pretty good brush. This is a, it's a filbert brush made for acrylic. It's a Firenze brush. I think I paid a lot of money for this brush. It's pretty good for laying down this first layer of paint. I usually put my mountains in pretty dark. I'm going to try and hurry and get all this color in, and then we'll go from there. I think I'll put purple down here in the valley. Like a purple color. I need to get a rag in my hand. It's easier to wipe the paint off the brush. There we go. There's my valley. Just let me make sure this is looking good. Wow. That looks pretty good so far. I haven't tried digital art. I mean, I have, but I haven't done it in a long time. Jennifer, thank you. I have some artwork on open, what is that called? OpenSea. When I was doing my abstract faces. It should be under my name, Krejci. I haven't been in there to see if anything ever sold. I put probably over 500 NFTs on there. But I haven't been back in the program to check it. I just started doing these darker paintings. They look really good. For some reason, because I think the colors mix better when it's darker, you know. You don't get such a bright color. You'll have to see when this one's finished what I mean. Look at that mountain. I just kind of threw that mountain up there. You can kind of see some things going on in the mountain already. Can you see that? That's why I like throwing my first layer of paint. I just throw it up there like this. I'm gonna make this water, okay? So it's gonna still be dark water, dark a dark blue, gray. I think I want to run a little cliff here so it looks like there's a drop off here. There's some water. Wow, this is going pretty good. Yeah, I really appreciate the super chat. That's awesome. Have you been in? You've been in before, right, Stephanie? I can't remember. It's weird when I first turned the live on. It looked like there was quite a few people in here, and then it just dropped down to you guys. Looks like 4 of us, including me. That's all right. They're missing out. I think I'm gonna make this. Well, I'm gonna make this gray down here, like it's gonna be rocks or something. Some kind of gray. I did a. I've been doing these flower pot abstract pieces. They come out pretty good. They're really bright. I'll show you one here in a second. I don't know. Nobody's giving me any feedback on what they like to see. So I usually do. I just started doing these a couple days ago. They're kind of cool looking. I just throw the colors up there in any order and then just try and make some flowers. Because I do sell my paintings. I sell them. I'm going to be selling them at the farmers market here in Seattle. So I'm trying to get a variety of different types of paintings, There, we'll make this like just some kind of rocks or something. That looks pretty good. This is going to be like a drop off here. We make it longer. I do a lot of landscapes, I'll tell you that. I try and mix them up, make them look different. So my sky didn't really turn out dark enough, so I'm going to put in some dark clouds up here just to make it look kind of cool. We'll see what kind of clouds I can get going up here. Just some dark color for now. Oh, I got that light flashing on it. There we go. There, that looks a little better. Cool. Cool, cool, cool. I'll do some different clouds. I want to do white clouds up there. I'm just putting these in for, so maybe they're in the background. I'm just working the paint right now, just to make it look cool. Then I'll start putting my trees in there. Put some fog down in the valley. I kind of like that fog look in the valley there. That looks really cool. I think I'm going to do the clouds right now so you guys can see how I do them in case you got to leave or something. I'm going to make them, I'll start off with a few small ones, okay, around the top of the mountain here. I just like to touch the cloud in like this, and then I'll pull the bottom one way or the other. Pretty easy cloud technique here, and I pull it to get the cloud to blend into the sky a little bit here. Let me do another one. I'll put a big one over the top of the mountain here. Just like that. It ends up looking pretty cool. I should have grayed these up a little bit, but I'll add some gray in them. They may end up turning like a grayish blue because I got quite a bit of underpaint on here. I bet it's going to soak in. It'll soak into the color underneath. Wow. That's looking pretty good. I'm going to put a big one up here, and then I'll start doing the landscape now. Make this a kind of a big one up on top. Wow. Looks like it's going to be a cloudy painting. That's what makes it look cool, I think, all these clouds. I think I'm going to use a knife today on the mountain. I'll put some snow up there. Then I can start the landscape. It's got a lot of peaks up there, this mountain. I'm going to hide this peak kind of in the back there. That one little one. Wow, that looks amazing. I've had a long day today. I had to go to work. I had to go to work at 2 in the morning today. Then I worked 8 hours, and then I had to go fix somebody's sink. Then I had to go run somebody's plumbing. He's remodeling his basement a little bit. And then I just got home. So I think I figure, oh, I'll do a landscape, and then I'm going to have dinner. Then I'll probably do another, I think I'm going to do an abstract piece after dinner, where I just throw the color up there. Look at this mountain. I like using the knife. Sometimes I'll use a brush, but when you use a knife, it really stands out. You know what I mean? See how the mountain looks really defined? If I used a brush on there, it wouldn't look like that. It would look it would look more like the clouds look, really soft looking. So it depends what you like. Wow. I like to just, improvise. I don't like to follow pictures or anything. That's a pretty cool mountain. I'm going to try and soften the bottom part so it matches that fog down there. just the lower part of the mountain. I use a wet brush, a clean brush, and then just kind of blend it a little. Just to soften it up. There we go. Wow. That looks amazing already. Look at that mountain. Looks so cool. Let's see, I got my chat on here. I forgot. Hold on. Let me put the chat over here where I can see it. I don't have, I have a lot of pieces laying around for sure. Bonnie's in the house. 9:15. Wow. Yeah, good to see you. Yep, I'm just painting on the fly again. I just got home myself, really. I did a painting like this, I think it was yesterday, where it was dark. The sky was dark, and I think I put the moon up there. So I go, I thought I'd do another dark painting, but this time I want to put some evergreen trees in here somewhere. Maybe on this side here, across the water, a dark tree here. So I don't really have to put anything on this hill. I'll kind of explain why as I go, so you can kind of see what I think when I'm painting. So if I'm going to have a big tree here, so I'll work this side of the hill with some, we'll put some distant trees on this hill here. And I don't know if I'm going to make these evergreen trees or I might turn them into maple trees or something. Yeah, I'm just gonna make these like big maple trees coming down this hill. Kind of getting smaller as it comes down. I'm kind of stamping it to get some texture. Those are really dark. That's sap green with black in it. But I want this to be, I want it to be a dark painting. So what I want to do now, I'm going to try and run a trail from back here down to the water to try and make this look far away. Something like that. It's like a trail going back to the trees here. There we go. That'll work. I'm going to go ahead and put my tree in right now. I'm just going to do an evergreen tree. I'll probably have it maybe down below these rocks. Let's see if I can make a good tree here. It's going to be a big tree. Wow. Wow, that looks so cool. You know, any kind of tree you put here, it's going to look awesome over this landscape. It, this is dark. It looks pretty wicked. I'm going to put some bushes out here now, like on these little hills I made. All right, there. I think that's enough foliage. See how quick I can get that done? Sometimes when you go faster, uh, I wouldn't say it looks better, but it looks more loose, I'd say. I mean, I made that tree kind of straight. It doesn't have to be straight, but I just made it straight because it kind of fits the scene. Those mountains are just mesmerizing. Just it blows me away that I just threw those up there in 30 minutes. I just started using this brush, this Forenzi brush, because I used to use these cheap brushes, and there is a difference. Like these are softer; these are good for blending, but these are a little more stout. These are better brushes, but I used to use these all the time. So I just started using these like maybe a week ago. So I think my paintings are looking a little different because of the brush. I honestly do. Yeah, yeah. If I would have used a brush on the mountains, it would have taken on a whole different look. Oh, what I like to do under my bushes now, I'll take a little bit of color. We could try. I'll try a little light blue and just kind of put some blue color just underneath the bushes, not in the black, but just underneath the black where I pulled it out. Just a light blue. Just add some more character in the groundwork there. You see that? It looks cool. I'm going to use that light blue to highlight the tree. We'll get some of the branches to pop out of that tree. I'm going to use the fan brush. It's a number 2 fan brush. Make sure you get all the green off of it. Then I'm going to load it up with like a light blue and kind of just hit the top parts of the branches here. A little highlight. On the left side, hit it a little lighter so it stays dark on one side. Very light on the other side. There we go. Now you can kind of at least see, you know, that there's some branches in here. I'm going to push it all in because I don't want any. That looks good. Same thing on these bushes. Since this is a nighttime scene, you just got to maybe hit the top of these bushes with some color. Just the very, very top. You won't need much highlight. And you can separate your trees as well with a little bit of this blue. You just need a little. It'll soak in too. So, wow. All right, so let's move on to the water. I'm going to line the water up with some small bushes on this side. Or some kind of grass over there. And then I'm going to put a water line in here. You just got to put some kind of grass over there. Just like that. This looking pretty good. I do have tutorial videos on my page. Where I go into detail, really a lot of detail on how I do the paintings. You just got to go pick one that you like on my channel. Wow, I really like this one. I'm going to give you a front shot here. Looks pretty good. I'm trying to see where I want to put my birds in there. Stephanie, thank you so much. Stephanie donated $1 to me. I'm going to buy a new brush tomorrow. I was supposed to buy it today. I need a new liner brush so bad. If you saw me doing these, check out these flower pots. I love doing these. But I don't have a good, see how my leaves kind of look? I don't have a good liner brush to paint sharp lines, so looks pretty good though, but it's a little sloppy, the black lines, but if the lines were a lot cleaner, this would be pretty good. I did used to do computer work a long time ago though, but nothing like what they have today with these programs. I wish I could, then I would do videos like of me on the computer. I don't even know how to do that. I'm old school. All right, well, since there's a few of you in here, it's only been 43 minutes. I'm going to do a bush in this corner, and I'll try and light it up a little bit so there's like a bright bush here. I'm going to use dark brown this time, and then I'll probably highlight it with some yellow ochre. So we'll put a few bushes in here. You got to put the dark down first before you put the light on. Now I got to let that dry a little bit, but I'll highlight these with yellow ochre. It'll look really cool. I might as well put some more bushes around the tree here as well, coming down this way. We'll just fill the bottom in with some cool looking bushes. This whole thing here, yeah, that'll look good. I'll I'll try and throw a tree over here. See what it looks like. Like, I put a couple of them there. There we go. All right, thanks, A. Thanks for stopping by. If you're new to the channel, I really appreciate you guys for watching. I didn't, I'm going to light up the bottom of these bushes or trees back here now. I forgot to do that. So, same way with this light blue. I'll do this over here. We'll just put a little light blue underneath the tree line. It helps the trees, you know, stand out more. All right, I'm going to highlight these with yellow ochre with a little burnt umber in it. And then I'll probably put I think I'm just going to do it a little. Because it is it's a nighttime scene, so I'm just going to test it first with a little color. I think that'll work. It's almost like not dark yet now. It looks like it's getting dark. That's fine. I'm going to push this color into the brown, and then I'm going to put a little highlights on top maybe. Wow. Biddy-boo, biddy-diddy-boo. I'm going to try and put a few, because I don't have a good, sometimes it's easier to do your twigs with your knife. Just a few of them. I wouldn't do them all with the knife though. I'm going to try this Princeton liner brush, see if it works. No. All right. Well, I do have a smaller one. I'm going to put a few birds in there. Watch how cool this looks. Just by adding a few birds in the scene. Oops. Dirty. There we go. It's out of focus. All right, guys, I think that's where I'm going to end this one. It looks pretty good. It's really dark, but I kind of like it. Kind of looks like an older painting, doesn't it? I'm trying to think what else I could do in here. I like the mountains and the fog and the clouds and the tree and the water. I think I like it all. Very good. All right, I'm going to have a quick dinner and come back and do another painting in about 20 minutes. If you want to come back, I'll see you there. Alejandro. Thanks, Bonnie. Alejandro. I'll be back in 20 minutes. I'm going to eat real quick. All right, guys. Thanks, Stephanie. Thank you so much. Oh, I missed Sky and Gordon. Wow. How you guys doing? Ashik, Jennifer, thank you. A left. Hamburger. Someone put me on a timeout on their stream, so I'm here to watch. Right on. You're on timeout, man. All right, we'll see you in 20 minutes. Thanks, everybody. Cheers. Thanks for all the likes.